Mhm. Hey everyone, how's it going? It is either Randy Chavez coming at you today with a Veve OMI update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love y'all. Everyone say hello to Dachi. Hello, Dachi. Commenting, liking, and subscribing is a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways are Patreon and smashing that super thanks button down below. Super chats as well. We do have quite a bit to go over today. So the rules of this, dude, shout out to Clever Jerk, man. He's just such a cool dude. Saying my wish list for Wolverine drop edition sizes would be the same as the Miles Morales drop, and they just look heckin' awesome. Yeah, shout out to Clever Jerk for always speaking his mind. He's a cool dude. Anyway, so the rules of this are going to be I'm going to speak for 25, 30 minutes, however long it takes, and then I will get to the comments, and then I will get to every single comment one by one. If you don't want to wait that long, you can go and super chat me. It doesn't have to be a lot. It could be $2, and I will get to yours right away. You will be prioritized. Just a little overview for the show before we get started. Hey, we go back to all right. So we're going to go over some of the marketing. We're going to go over some of the what I expect in the music verticals and the sports verticals, and then you have the as I said plural for both, and then we have OMI, Definity. We'll go over Definity first. So Definity had a wild like 36 hours. Let's go over Shaw into the chart. And we take a look. If you look at just the last 24 hours, like, well, Chavez, this doesn't look so good. It's, it's down like 16% in one day. It's like, okay, well, it was up like 38% yesterday. But again, I'll show you the chart as soon as it decides to load, which it is not. Oh, actually, I can just do this 7 days. It's actually just about where it was. Oh no, it's not. All right, hang on. 7 days back down to. This is not 7 days. We're on the 9th. Happy March 10th. That's going to be tomorrow. Happy Mario Day. That would be an amazing day for us to go and get a big Mario announcement. I don't think that's going to happen. We didn't get no announcement on Pokemon Day. Likely not going to get nothing on Mario Day. Just trying to keep y'all in the man. CoinGecko is CoinGecko messing up for anyone else? I'm not seeing it. All right, let me just try Coinbase real quick or Coinbase Wallet here because it seems like the only thing that is going to show the Definity. Oh my God. I swear, I'm trying to make a good stuff for y'all here. All right, here we go. The chart of 1 week looks like we're barely up. I can't do this. It's so hard on here. All right, so over here, that's where we started. Had a little bit of a decent week. Boom, big pop up. Boom. So we're not really that far ahead where we were a week ago. Over the past week, we're only up about 8%. But over the past month, same thing. We're up about 6%. Over the past year, up 617% on Definity. But again, that is if you had it over the past year. Currently, for this particular token, you are looking at, man, I really wish CoinGecko would work. That would really help me here. All right, here we go. You are looking at about a $6 million market cap right now. So somebody asked me before, what do you think is going to happen? Well, if everything rolls out like I think they should, you had Manu on the other day talking about a centralized exchange. You had him talking about a couple of big partnerships with a couple of big banks, none of which he was able to talk about publicly. But also publicly, he said that we will be able to announce some of these partnerships relatively quickly. So I would expect that in the next couple of months. I would say next quarter. And centralized exchange, I would say end of Q2 as well. That's going to be a big one. And then other stuff will go and kind of renegade list them as that happens. For me, price prediction for this, at the peak of the next bull run, if everything hits the way that it should, I mean, you could see like a 30x here. Well, Chavez, isn't that like a $180 million market cap? Yeah. And you think that's possible? I think if everything goes right, that's conservative. But what are the odds of it like going super right versus going not as good? There being delays. I mean, for all I know, this could have a whole bunch of delays in it. It doesn't get launched really until next year, which I doubt. It seems like all these things are happening pretty at a fairly regular pace. But again, anything's possible. Stuff could happen and go to zero. There's only 12 employees there. They could all get the Rona and be incapacitated for 2 weeks. I don't know. But again, just trying to give you all perspective. For OMI over here, and again, like I said, not financial advice, just kind of what I'm seeing. OMI, we are looking at it at down about 0.1%. Not really much going on the past couple days. We've really been staying at that 001 price. We did kind of go down below that a bit a little while ago. You can't see that; it's too bright. But again, not really a crazy looking chart just for the past 24 hours. The past day, yeah, the past week, it looks like we're doing a little better as we were down to 00087. So we're obviously a little bit up from that. But again, really nothing to write home about when a lot of the rest of the market is going crazy. OMI will have its time. When does it go? I don't know. Last bull market, it was really kind of the last narrative to hit that NFT market. I was just having a call with my friend Josh before. So my friend Josh is a really good guy, really smart. Um, he's I can't really say who he is, but a really smart guy. And he's like, "Hey, listen, I kind of saw this clip the other day online, and one of the points kind of made sense. Like, okay, you have these meme coins that are listed on Coinbase and Binance, and and Comi's got partnership, with Disney and all these. Like, why aren't they on there? And how did these other ones get on there when OMI can't? Which is a fair question. I was like, okay, well, there's a couple of reasons behind that. In 2021, when we were on GoChain, there was really there's like no exchanges that had that on ramp for Go tokens, but everyone had that on ramp for ERC20 tokens, for Ethereum. It's like, okay, we don't like the people at GoChain. We like the people at Ethereum. Obviously started on Immutable X on layer two. So let's go and migrate. And with them migrating, it was supposed to be towards the end of 2021, supposed to take a couple weeks, and then it was done. Um, Anyone that knows anything about coding, anyone knows anything about developing, they were to take a look at the app in 2021 and be like, oh, okay, well, I can see why this is taking a while. This code's a mess. Everything's a mess. They can't get a working search bar. They can't get any. Most likely, what had happened at that time was that, hey, we're going to need you to build this piece, or I need this team to build this piece, X, Y, and Z, and then, they just don't go together. So the code was kind of a mess. And then they hired, Mitch. They hired Nestor. They had a lot of really good, competent people. Kind of refixing everything, redoing everything, and then things got better. Finally, at the end of, or I would say end of Q1 of 2021, or I'm sorry, 2022, we got onto Immutable X. We completely migrated. It was great. People started getting MCP points, or maybe that was 2023. But they migrated. That was cool. And then Russia invaded Ukraine, and yeah, you don't really want to go on in a bear market in an exchange. So the same thing that I saw at Republic. David Gwynn has been on the podcast once or twice. He's a cool dude. He's a friend. Um, Helping him with the token, helping him with the Discord, helping him with a couple of things. And it's like, hey, we're going to wait. And they waited until wait until this bull market to kind of launch. And he's got $1 billion in assets under management over there. Kind of similar with Earth 2. They have 150,000 monthly active users. They have 10 times more monthly active users than Veve does. Why did they not list? They've been ready for months, if not years, in order to list on a exchange. They have not. Why? They don't want to list in a bear market. So I'm telling my friend Josh this, like, hey, these are some reasons why they're not listing in a bear market. And it's like, okay, well, it seems like it's a bull market now. Like, yes, it does. It does seem like it is. We're in a bull market. So why not now? One of the other reasons why you kind of don't want to list is you don't want to list as kind of like a nothing token, like a shit coin. You kind of want to list when you have utility. And yeah, we have utility now. You can get MCP points and you can get, bronze tickets by staking. That's really cool. But they want something a little bit more than that. The MCP points you can use finally, but that's kind of a recent thing. And the bronze tickets, even though you're getting them, you can't really do anything with them yet. So they want to have like a little bit more utility before they do that. Okay, well, OMI to NFT is likely coming, I want to say next month. You go in my earlier videos, like in January of this year, I had said I did not expect anything in Q1. I'm surprised we got MCP point usage. I'm surprised we got that. And I'm kind of surprised that we actually got what's that called? I'm kind of surprised that we got second, OMI staking, because we did that the first one in August. We got that in September, October, whatever, and then we got the second, tier one staking or season one staking. So season two is supposed to start in April. We got like less than 4 weeks for that. But anyway, so I'm going over all these things, and then then we had the lawsuit, and then we had the expiry date, and things are. It seems like they're kind of moving up a little bit. He seemed a little disappointed at the end of that, but I get it. I understand 100%. Why? Okay, you have these meme tokens that have no fundamentals. It's just all hype, and there's really nothing backing it, and they're pumping like 3,000%. Yeah, they are. Um, outside of the Dogecoin millionaire, which it's the Dogecoin kind of has a little bit of utility with X right now and Elon Musk. That's kind of a special case. I don't personally know anyone that's actually gotten rich and stayed rich and is really successful off of meme coins. You have a couple people that was like, hey, you know what? I made $5,000. I made $10,000 on this. I made X amount of money on this. That's great. And you're going to see that all the live long day. You're going to see that from somebody just getting lucky. You're going to see that from someone that's really smart. Like, hey, I saw this person, which is an OG Shiba owner. I saw it on the blockchain. This person bought a lot of this meme token. They bought like 75,000 of this meme token, and I checked their wallet. They're OGs in Shiba. They're OGs in this X, Y, Z. So you could have someone smart like that be like, hey, it looks like big things are coming for this coin. I'll buy some, and then that happens. Like there was a $75,000 buy of fork. I think it's like fork Floki, something like that. So you have that stuff that happens. I myself, put in about 7,500 into Decat coin. It is worth like 2,500 now. It is not worth a lot. But for OMI, again, hype is temporary and fundamentals are forever. So you can go and some of these coins and people can get lucky, or some people can go and they go, oh, this thing has ran like 3,000%. I better get in, hoping that it goes up even higher. And sometimes it does, but a lot of times they don't. That's why most people don't make it in crypto. Most people don't make it because they chase those green candles. Whole song about this, warning us about this 20-something years ago. Go chasing waterfalls, don't go chasing those green candles. But people do, and then they sell out of something that they're either down on or hasn't moved yet, and they take a loss. They lock in that loss, and then they go and they chase something that's already pumped, and they do that again, and again to no avail. And again, people are emotional, reactional creatures, and you can't think like that. You have to think logically. So imagine what happens to OMI when we go and we have a really, really couple of big catalysts that are all how do you know this was in my youth? To be young again, be completely irrational. Boy, I miss those days. Anyway, Deadpool movie here. Let's go on here with the Deadpool movie. It comes out on like the 26th, Deadpool 3. But if you're going to be in San Diego Comic-Con on 2024 later this year in July, if you're part of the Vevefam, go and message Vevefam. Kind of heading this group together. That is, we're all going to go to see Deadpool 3. We're going to see it on Thursday night at around 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's going to be really, really fun. There is not going to be a Veve event that night. This is that Veve event. There are going to be other events on that Friday and that Saturday, either from David and the fam or from Mr. MC1 and the fam for the gold logo holders. But there are going to be other parties that week. There are going to be other events, other get-togethers. This is just going to be one of the first ones. There might be people that will come in on Wednesday, and they might be separate events over there. But on that Thursday, we are all going to go see Deadpool. Depending on how many of us there are, we might actually get to rent out an entire auditorium in a theater. We just have to go and, again, message Veve Fam Bam on that. And she'll put you in a group. She'll put you on a list, and then, she'll get that. Obviously, David and Dan are more than welcome to come. I haven't officially invited them yet. I'll get to that when they get back from Dubai and they're settled. Speaking of Dubai, same. Millions who wish that. Yeah. Good point. I feel that. Lucky to be here. I am lucky to be here at the old, young age of 33. Am I old to teenagers? Absolutely. Am I young to 50-year-olds? Also, absolutely. It's all about perspective. Anywho, all right, so this marketing, this big thumbnail that we have with David and Manny Pacquiao. Oh, what about this? I feel like, in my professional opinion, this marketing that they did with Joseph Parker yesterday, where he's just, oh my God, I still can't believe he won. And it's not. I'm not saying that because I think he has a lack of skill or anything. I'm saying that because Zhang got 2 knockdowns on him. Zhang's a big, powerful person, but Zhang's 40 years old and really good reflexes. But yeah, Joseph got him. Anyway, having Veve over on the chest, having Veve over on the trunks was really cool. And I think that this is the first of many that's going to happen. David, let's go to David's Instagram. Let's take a look at what we got here. Because David obviously, and I'm gonna be, yeah, I know you got 3 new posts over here. So David has a couple photos, one with him and Dan and Joseph Parker, one of the fight, more of the fight, more of the, oh, that looks good. That looks so good. Making sure to get that, that Veve stuff in there right next to that bald guy's head. And then at the end, yeah, Veve. That was, how many pictures did David have to take in order to get that? And then you have, again, others with Manny Pacquiao. This was, oh God, who signed this? Anthony and Joshua fight, and the Zhang fight. That's so cool. Some more stuff that he put on the last one. And then, ooh, that's a beast. That is a beast. Maybe it looks like he's like smiling for that. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe he goes and we get him. But Manny Pacquiao is like Superman over there. I feel like you probably could get Manny now that we have Joseph Parker. Now that he's like won a pretty important fight, and like it's possible that he becomes champion towards the end of the year. You may very well have Veve being repped by a champion, by a heavyweight champion, greatest title in the world. Jeez, that's bananas. Or you might not. He's 8 years younger than Zhang, but he's also not 28 anymore. He's not 25. Things takes a little bit, while to get in shape, and you're not as fast. You lose a step. But we'll see. I feel like he goes and he gets his run at the title, and I hope he gets it. I mean, it's an uphill battle, but just like Lil Mac taught us in the '90s, anything's possible. Other things that I expect from other types of marketing. Again, this is just the first one. It seems to me that the notion behind everyone seems to say that, oh, well, Veve, how many hundreds of thousands or millions did you pay for this marketing? Do you guys know what professional boxers, I know, even at this level, get paid to advertise stuff? It's not as much as you think. And let me disabuse you of this notion here. It's not confirmed that Veve paid anything for this promotion. It's not confirmed that any amount of money switched from Veve's hand to Joseph Parker's hand. It is quite possible, and again, this is just my opinion here, that after they got in touch, and I don't know what David's like behind closed doors in these business meetings. I can guess, but if it were me, I'd be like, and I'm just going to make up a brand right now. The brand is going to be Chipotle because I just got it. Again, this is just an example. Listen, I know that you're a big time fighter, and I know that your name means something, but this is Chipotle. And Chipotle came to me. They said, we are going to give you X, Y, and Z, something we've never given to anyone before, if you put us on your app. And we said, no. We're offering you the chance to be first on our app, which has hundreds of IPs, hundreds of thousands that had millions of downloads, technically. The bots won't go over that. And we bring in a couple $100 million in the last few years. And you could be first sports if you want. We're not going to give you anything up front for the promotion, but you get to be first on our list. And then I would go over everything that sold out over the last couple weeks. Sold out. Blade Comics sold out. That It was a cool $94,000 for Veve and Marvel. It took a couple weeks to sell out, but the Blade comic eventually did, even though it was $20 per one. But that's what I would do if I were David. I would go over that, and that's what I would say. And if I were smart, if I was Joseph Parker, I'd be like, okay, sounds good. You know, I have other sponsors on there as well, so it's not like I'm really losing money. And if I would be first on Veve's, and this could be the first, yeah. There's more people that like Spider-Man and Superman than they do Joseph Parker. There's more people that like Batman and Spider-Man combined than probably watch fighting in general. So when they go and you have people, I'm just going to throw this out there as well. When you have people like my boy, wait, what? Wait, all right, I'll get to that in a second. When you have people like my boy that gets a little crazy sometimes, getting number 46 and number 43 of the ultra rare of today's drop, and then also gets a matching set, number 43 common and secret rare, spending about $1,800 between these and the jukeboxes in total. You don't have to be a fan of Joseph Parker to recognize, hey, some of these collectibles are really cool. You don't have to know who he is. It's just by being at this giant shopping center that is Veve. I like this. People get carried away and people buy things that they might not want or need, or might not someday want or need. That's just human nature over the last 50 years, consumerism. But then I also have to give me a second here. I hear watching. Wait. Oh, okay. So, hello, Alejandra in Cardenega. How's it going, Alejandra? I hope you're doing well. I hope you are enjoying the Real Randy Chavez show with Dashi. Everyone say hello, Dashi. Hello, Dashi. So yeah, sometimes people get a little carried away with certain things. And if I were Joseph Parker, I would go and say, yeah, I'll be in the same shopping center as Marvel, Disney, Universal, Batman, all that jazz. Anywho, moving on here. Let's see on X what I was naming this. All right, Miles Morales Secret Rare that sold for $12,000 today. I'll repeat that for people that are new here. A Miles Morales Secret Rare. There's only 159 of them. One idiot accidentally burned it for a soul stone, which costs like $3. But somebody wound up spending 12,000 American dollars. That is 12000. $12,000 for that today. And he's been building in this bear market. I think some of the lowest prices that you've seen him go for is like $4,000 and $6,000 when he first came out, and then it never went down there again. They've consistently been like $8,000-$10,000 and over. And I don't think this is the highest that we've seen for Miles Morales. We might have had one at like 15, but now you had a nice one at 12,000, and a lot of people are saying like, oh, it's going to be it. It's only going to go up from there, and they very well might get that. And this is before OMI to NFT. When we get OMI to NFT, and I'm gonna speculate next month in April, we might not. It might not be until May or June, but sometime in Q2 we will get that. And when people have that found money, $12,000 will be writ small by all of the big money that people have with OMI and that they didn't know what to do with. They can finally spend it. It finally has utility. And that's if OMI stays at the same price. You know OMI's not staying at the same price. You know OMI's going to be super high. Anywho, let's get on to the rest of the things that I have here. 250, 90 held, 60 on the burn. One was burned. So out of the 159 Miles Morales, 65 wallets hold a complete set of Miles Morales. 11 wallets have the same edition across all three, which is the elite of the elite, which is heckin' bananas. That's absolutely nuts. And then, like I said, let's go over. All right, music. Let's go over the math, because I like math. We have 2 drops today. One was the Rabbids Jukebox, and that jukebox had sold, let's say, 4354. That's how many that we had. You have to subtract how many are left. 1494, so figure 2860. And then we have to go to the records, which sold out. So this should be pretty easy to calculate. We don't have to do a ton of subtraction here. We just got to do some maths. So we got to do 1110. And then we have to do The ultra rare had what? One, okay, 510 plus 160. 4640, and you multiply that by 7, so that figure 32,000, right? I messed this up a lot here. I messed this up a lot. We have two separate numbers that we have to go over. That is my B. That is my bad. We got 4354 minus 1494, and you multiply that by 15. So $42,900. Let's keep that in our back pocket for a second. And then we do, was it 11? What did I say? 1110? Yeah. All right. 10 plus 510 plus 160 times 7 plus 42,900, $55,360. So 55,000 over across two drops for Ron English for first appearance music. It is not sold out yet. The records are. Those are pretty scarce, so those sold out very quickly. Jukeboxes will be sold out eventually. So wind the clock back 3 years ago, maybe 2.5 years ago. Let's say like spring or summer of 2021. Where we still had a bunch of Captain Americas, we still had a bunch of Poison Ivies, we still had a bunch of Catwoman. You know, these are all first appearances. Well, Captain America was not, but Poison Ivy, Catwoman, the what was that called? Oh god, the DeLorean. These didn't sell out at first. Slowly but surely, and eventually they did. Many of which sold out on my show, where I was going in. It's like, oh, how many of these are left? How many of these are left? And then, like, we did it. We sold out. And what happened as soon as they sold out? The prices started climbing. So even though you have some people today that decided to buy a jukebox for $15 and then immediately sell for 11, which is very silly. Right. Hold on. I got it. All right, here we go. And now they're selling for $10, $9.90. So you have people locking in that 33% loss. You know, good for them. I guarantee you that in the next couple of months, not only do these jukeboxes sell out, but they will be going over retail. I mean, this is that the Blade comic. People were buying the Blade comic for $20. They were selling it for like 7, like the common and uncommon, which is ridiculous. Let's see what that is now. Let's take a look. See now that it's finally sold out. There's Journey's Mystery. There's Tales of Astonish. That one obviously sold out really quickly. The first appearance of Wasp. It's Tomb of Dracula. It should be 110. So if I can't find it, I could just go and search for it, which I think I'll do. Yeah, I'll search for it. Number 110. And then there should be a comic. Oh no, that's Strange Tales 110. Maybe it's just number 10. Spider-Man, Miss Iron Man. All right, Tomb of Dracula. Let's see what we got here. Now the all right, so the common still it's slightly over $8, like $8.20, but it's still pretty low. The uncommon is 5. The rare is 1180, so that's finally above the rare. The rare I don't think was above it until now. Ultra rare is 40, and that secret rare would be 275. Absolutely wild. All right, hang on. We got. Hey. Oh wow, that's so cool. Very nice. How much? Just got to answer a text here. Haven't moved. Did they take away? Yeah, they be advised, guys. They haven't had crypto to gem in 2 years or so. Now the easiest way is to go to app.veve.me and use fiat. Yeah, is use fiat. So obviously don't buy it on the app. Go to app.veve.me. Add gems from bank account, and that's the easiest way to unload gems, in my opinion. But let's see what else we had over on the X. I've been talking for about a half hour. I didn't mean to do this. Okay, so what other stuff do I expect from music? Now that you have one sports guy on here, you're going to have a bunch. Now that you have one music artist on here, you're going to have a bunch. What are the possible consequences of this? This is going to work out really well in Vivi's favor. I'll tell you this. I know multiple, but I'm focusing on one guy here that has, I don't know, 20 million followers, subscribers, whatever you want to call it, across a couple of socials, probably more than that across all socials. And Vivi has not engaged with this person in a while. There's other people that have had, pretty major breakthroughs in certain things. Vivi has not gotten back to them in a while. Why? They've got to be working on something big with some really powerful people. Who are they? I don't know, but yeah, you're gonna have some really big things. Have to. Oh, oh, yeah, bad times. Yeah, bad times, hard times. Um, not fun for that person doing that. Come here, you'll never go back. Can't wait for the next trip. Very soon. Oh, we're gonna go on some trips soon. Hey, um, Deadpool movie event, OMI Definity. Okay, all right. Let's get to some of these comments. Yeah. Bill Garza, I'm at the grocery store and the guy behind the counter is screaming at the top of his lungs the F word. He's like, "Sorry, bro, I got Tourette's. I shouldn't laugh." Like I kind of figured. He's like, "How much cheese did you?" That's awesome. Bill Gardner's dying of laughter. Uh, cheese. Sup a business. Crowder, what's going on, fam? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. Aaron saying, "Yo, what up, Aaron? What up, Aaron?" Uh, Bean Tech saying, "Hey, what up, Bean Tech? How's it going? I hope you're doing well." Darth Chaos says, "Hello there." General Darth Chaos. Callum Stoker says, "Hey, Randy, what is best to buy Omi now? The Bitforex is down. You could do it on either for an American, one of two ways. Either use Coinbase Wallet, where you take some Ethereum from your Coinbase, you send it to your Coinbase wallet, and then you take that Ethereum and you swap it for a Komi. I walked someone through that earlier today. I don't think it was any issue. If you are like Canadian, Colombian, European, wherever, you could use Ascendex, you could use Gate.io, you can use OKX, and then you can still use Coinbase or Uniswap, but you have a lot more options if you're not American. Roby One Kenobi saying, "Yo, Randy, good to see you. Good to see you too, Roby One." Meow, meow, meow. President Kubinski saying, "Hey, Randy, what up? What up, Doctor? How you doing?" I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. I had a meeting with a client earlier this morning. This person is going to onboard about $6,000 hairs, and I this person has never really done much investing in general, much less investing in like crypto. So I told him, "Listen, I'm going to get you by Christmas," and I'm going to surprise him. I'm told him I didn't tell him I was being conservative. I was like, "Yeah, by December, I'll get you by Christmas. I'll get you like 25 grand. It's like a 4x." He's like, "What?" And it was like, he's like, "Are you sure?" And I was like, "Trust me, bro." Now, obviously, it's possible that certain things don't hit. Like it's possible that flow doesn't hit. It's possible that OMI doesn't hit. It's possible that all these things don't hit, but it's very unlikely. Most likely, this person will have a very nice um, Christmas because I'll probably be able to get them a lot of money. So that's on Monday. I'll go in, chuck a bunch of that into OMI, and we'll see what else. Ernie Mal is saying hello from Carta. Is it Cartagena or Cartagena? Right? Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Alejandro says, "Do you think the cat will 10x or more?" Oh, it definitely has that potential. Certainly has the potential. Figure it out. Probably wait a bit. Oh, all right. Let me know. I'll go and um, let me know. Whenever it is, I'll look for one with unredeemed stuff. So I was supposed to have a podcast tonight with Rashid Al Farooq, but he got super busy. We weren't able to do it, which is fine. That happens. I'm glad that he came on a few months ago. I'll get him on again, but we just have to reschedule. Just get the stuff here. Let's go to the YouTube, and I'm gonna ask everyone to go and smash that like button. Free way to help support the channel would be super great. But yeah, let's take a look at the cat and see what we're working with here. We had gotten up last week to it was like over $3 million market cap. It was like 3.5, 3.8. We're about 2.5 right now. So we've after last week when it went above 2. Yeah, I mean we're up pretty nice. We're up about 174% the last 2 weeks. So we were down to like $1 million market cap. We went up to like 3 point something. We're back down to like 2.5. We went down to 2. I think that's kind of the new floor. We're at 2.5 now. Again, you still have a bunch of catalysts coming out. You had one version of the comic come out. There'll be a second edition of that comic coming out in the next couple months. And then there's other things that we haven't really talked about yet that I don't think I'm really allowed to say. But yeah, you got a couple of good things going. And then you just had a burn. They burned like 2% of the supply. Not bad. Jason Pena, thank you so much for being a member. Saying, did you see David's Gucci polo shirt? Yeah. David and Dan had those. They were fly. They were like $700 shirts. They are dressing. They're dressing up. We need Joe to win. Morale's super high. Can't imagine what an L would have done to the drop. Oh, we needed. Yeah. I was kind of worried about that too. Like, imagine the futters if Joseph would have had gotten like knocked out, or if he would have like, oh my god, sorry, can't do that. Or if he would have lost. I'm like, damn. But the good Lord decided that we were. The good Lord decided that we were. Ooh. All right. Got my passport ready. All right, where are we going, fam? Where are we going? All right. Hopefully it go. They'll have OMI to NFT soon, so that'll be easier. Yeah, OMI to NFT. I really don't see taking longer than the next 7 weeks. I really think we get it in April. And like I've said this before in January, and I still mean this. Obviously, I'm a master collector, so I have a pretty decent collection. It's worth tens of thousands of dollars. If we don't get any OMI utility by the end of Q2, if Q3 starts and we don't have any OMI utility, the NFTs would have likely gone up by then. I will have sold most of my collection to run that into OMI. Because if we haven't pumped by then, it's about to go and break up to that side. Like, that market melt up will be insane. Again, the longer the base, the bigger the breakout, and you have again, I fully expect it to go to really go up in, where are we at here? I fully expect it to go up in, I would say April. Abe says, thank you, Randy, for answering my comments on Manu's interview. Yeah, no problem. Like I said, Definity looks like it's gonna go to the moon. I mean, it's done pretty well already. I'll show you the Coinbase wallet account that I have some of these on. Oh god, there's so many. How do I see what I'm at here? Oh, it doesn't show you? It doesn't show you how much you're up? I feel like it should. I feel like it should show you how much you've put into it and because I don't know. I put maybe, I don't know, 25-ish thousand, maybe 30,000, and it's up to like 38. So I feel like, I feel like it should show me that I'm doing really well there, but it's not. God damn. Sorry, I'm just getting pictures of myself, which is really great. Golden gloves are straight fire, dude. That I'll take the black ones. I'll take the gold ones. I don't care what I get. Obviously, we all want that's something I'll likely complete the set for, as long as it's not too crazy. because they're very scarce. All of them are less than 1,000. You have a Veve. Yeah, let's take a look at the Medium article on it. Or it's not Medium article. It's on the Veve blog post. That blog post, you have 825. That means 735 of the black. That means you have 735 of the poster, which I really want. And then that means you only have how much of these? 20. I can't believe they're taking 90 away. They only give us 342, taking 90 away. So that means we actually have 252 of the golden gloves. That is incredible, and that's going to go for hundreds of dollars. Like let's take a look at the secret rare living in delusion. That's a 395 right now, and that's me. And Ron English is really cool. And there's only 160 editions of those. So maybe this doesn't go crazy. Maybe we actually only get, maybe it's only worth 200. And in which case, if it is only worth 200, I will. I want to get it, but I don't want to get it. I don't know. I want to continue stacking OMI for right now. I'll keep you all posted. I've been spying Miles at 10. Oh, well, Jason, you might have missed your mark because I went over before. We had a Miles Morales sell for 12,000, and that's a lot. Let's take a look. Take a look on the Veve app, and we'll go. Blah, 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 blah. I'm good and I'm feeling alright, baby. I'ma have the best. All right, secret rare. There's 18 on the market. 12,500. It's the number 53, so you could go and get it. Número 53. And you'll be able to get it, but it's going to cost you a pretty penny. You're going to go over. Let's take a look at the rest of them as well. There's only 42 of the ultra rare. That's at 588. I feel like that should definitely be more. Sub 100 for this should gotta be like 1,500, right? Okay, sub 100 you can't even get for like until like 3K. And then the Spider-Man Miles Morales, the rare is under 400. It's at 385. There's not a ton of difference between the rare and the ultra rare. So at that point, I might just get the ultra rare, but the rare sub 100, no, there's nothing. You can only get like a number 99 for like 10 grand. That's way too much. For that point, just go and get the secret rare. Yeah, he's got. Yeah, you're right. He's gone. You can't get him. Duralizes had been eyeing Miles since the beginning at 3K, but couldn't get it at the time. But I realized if I don't get it now, I'll never be able to catch it again. The sold partners and an extra 4K to get it. Huh. So 7.3K, been holding it since. Oh, you did it. You did it. You mad lad. What I really respected the most in the Pokemon game was years back where people would be like, hey, there's this one card that I have that I want. I will never be able to get it again, at least not for this price. So I'm selling a bunch of these collection that I've had for a while. They take profit on whatever, and they get it. You sold to partners, which is very hard to do. Not because there's no liquidity, just because it's one of the best things in the app. And you went and you got this for 7.3. Very nice. If I can, I don't know if I can share this, but somebody the other day. Oh, open the message. Somebody the other day, if I could find it here. Okay, there's other. Yeah, clever jerk. This mad lad. I don't know if I went over this the other day. Clever jerk now has three. Count them three. Trace secret rare Miles Morales. 125, number 98, and the number 123. Oh my God, clever jerk. Just on those three things, sitting on like $36,000. Oof, lordy. Realistic Kokomi says daily volume for Definity is about 30K, so we know where the most recent pump came from. Was that you? Did you do it? I mean, seriously, tell me if it was you. I'm curious. I want to know the other holders. Steve Cannon, what's going on? Says, what up, OMG? Steve Cannon. There is one of the most recent works from him. That is the Predator Project. There is typically what Steve Cannon does. He's a high-end photographer. He goes and he sits in one position for days at a time, trying to get the perfect shot. And a lot of times he does. And the times that he does, they sell for in the five figures, 20, 25K. And he usually makes like 9 or 11 or 12 of them that he prints out and then, sells to people that want them. But for the Predator Project, he only made 3. I have one. A friend of mine has one. And then there is one that's still for sale. They do go for 15,000, so it is quite a bit less. And also, he sells for a discount if you pay in OMI, selling for $12,000 instead of 15. That is a nice heavy discount. I do get a little bit of a commission on that. Mr. Cannon, I actually forget what the commission is supposed to be, but I do get, just letting y'all know that I do make something on that. That's like Strong says, it's number 10. What's number 10? This comment was made a good 18 minutes ago, and I'm not 100% sure what that means. But whatever he's saying, number 10. Onyx Eye says, I'm slightly concerned that all NFT tokens are moving, but OMI. No. That is the best time to get hyped. Again, the longer that base, the bigger that breakout. So it's coming. We don't know when. Again, remember in 2021, we were like the last to pump. We pumped like as Bitcoin was going back down, like November, we went right up to 0.008. Absolutely bananas. Cool Mo saying, I see where my 10 million OMI in the Veve wallet gets me. 558 a day now. Ooh, people are putting more OMI in their Veve wallets. They are. I didn't know we were only making that. I thought we were at like 650 at one point, and now it's 100 points less than that. Wild. Look at Momentum saying, I thought Veve had the NFLPA license too a couple years ago. They had the NFL. They had some type of agreement with them, and they also had something where they were retweeting Pixar for whatever reason with NFL stuff. I don't know what that was. It was where you had like on Disney Plus, people could watch the games, and it was in Andy's room, and it was cool. It was fun, but I don't know why Veve had to go and retweet that. That was very, very. I still don't know. Just NFT and B says, question: do you know the amount of people who own the complete set of the Marvel Mighties? There's like 85 or 87 people that own all of them. That's it. I'm one of them. And there's a couple other people as well, but yeah, there's very few people that own that. It's less than 100. It's like 85 or 87 people that own that whole set. And with the secret rare Black Panther at like $800, let's take a look at what that is real quick. I just searched Black Panther. 32 of them on there, so it's 769. So it is going down. So maybe people get lucky and you get it for 600. But yeah, it's a lot, and I feel like people aren't going to go get the. Oh yeah, for the Steve Cannon photo, you get the NFT as well. So I feel like people aren't going to be able to go and do this. You know, to get that, that's a lot. Like you could buy multiple other whole sets of the Mighties for $769. Realistic Homie says, what are your top 3 guesses for next week South by Southwest announcement? Can we expect an OMI bump? All right. Take a swig of water there because I deserve the water. So there's things that I want, and there's things that are most likely to happen. And sometimes, they kind of cross over. Sometimes they overlap, but I don't know if this is one of the things. So I'll tell you right now what I want, and then what's most likely to happen. So what I want is for Marvel to say, hey, remember, last year when Comixology kind of ended and we took all the Comixology people onto Marvel Unlimited? Yeah, we as Marvel have decided that it does not behoove us to just charge people $10 a month. It's going to behoove us and the company to switch gears and to have everybody go onto Veve, so that we go and they're constantly buying and constantly selling, and we're constantly making that 6%. That would be what I want. So some other things that I would want is for Marvel to go on and say, hey, we learned some things that other NFT projects have done, like the bat cows. If you had a bat cow, you got to vote on where the story would go. It was pre-written stories. There was 3 different ways that it could go, and you got to vote on which way you'd want it to. What I would want is for Marvel to say, we're going to start releasing new comics on Veve because they're rebooting the Ultimate X-Men. And I would like them to say, hey, if you get the secret rare of this, new Ultimate X-Men, you can go and vote and decide on where the story goes. I think that would be really cool. I would love it if they were to do that. And then another thing I would love them to say is like, hey, the BV fan favorite, Peach Momoko, is doing all the designs for them. If you get a secret rare and have her sign it, you get to, I don't know, meet her, do something. I don't know. What's most likely going to happen is they're going to say, hey, we're going to feature Veve in a comic, where we're rebooting the X-Men, and we're going to have one of the X-Men reading a Veve comic of David and Ned, something like that. And it's, I don't know. It's most likely going to happen is that, well, okay, here's another thing that I would want that you might have. Even though I wanted people for them to only release comics on Veve, that would never happen. There would be riots. But what they, I think, will do is they will say, hey, we recognize that the world is changing. There's no more physical copies of the Encyclopedia Britannica. Sports Illustrated has shut down. A lot of other of these physical paper companies are shutting down. And we don't want to shut down, but we do have to transition. And, a lot of comic book shops are not doing well. So we're going to still print out 90% of our supply as we normally do, but 10% is going to go on Veve. And if you want it, you can go and buy it there. If you don't, you don't. It doesn't matter. You can do what you want. I think that is likely to happen. Whether they announce it there or not, I don't know. Whether that, again, Marvel could go and do something on their own. Be like, hey, our Marvel Unlimited app is going crazy. We are switching to NFTs. That really doesn't make much sense for them to do that, though. One of the other things I want is QR codes. I asked David last year, hey, you have QR codes in She-Hulk and Moon Knight, and soon to be the Daredevil Born Again series. You pause it, you scan it, you get a free comic in Marvel Unlimited. Does that possibly get something on Veve? And he's like, I'm pretending you didn't ask that question. Okay, why didn't he answer the question? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it could have something to do with what's going to be announced next week. So those are things that I would like. Other things that's most likely to happen is having something to do with the X-Men, having Veve mentioned. I'm really trying to curb expectations there, but I really have, am I Brendan Urie in 2017? Because I have high hopes. Realistic Homie said, thanks for answer, sir. No problem. Cool Mo saying, hey, Randy, sent you a DM about, okay, TWC Web3 today. Hold on. I got a bunch of messages here. Yeah, plug. Tell me food. All right, Jeremy. I ain't got time for your. All right, hang on. I got to answer. Cool Mo. I'm ignoring Jeremy Padua for you. All right. Notes. Here are the highlights. Oh, wow. Okay, so here we go. I don't. Can I read this? Discussion. Ooh. Social. Okay. Well, I can read the social capital part. Social capital or SoCap discussed super fans to build community using Fortnite skins, tokens, etc. for these super fans. Think gold and silver logo holders, MCP, bronze tickets. Veve is doing it right. Oh, I feel you. Ooh, open storytelling, saying writing movie scripts using AI and then generated images to build a movie. Using a DAO, people contribute, offer opinions. These people will get paid using tokens based upon inputs if the movie script gets purchased by a studio. Oh, that's really good. That's really good. That is really good. Cool Mo was wearing his gold and silver Veve logo hat. I thought that was great. NFT utility was discussed and how important it is. Discuss sporting yacht clubs and the events, merch, etc. How they doing, by the way? Sporting yacht club. Discussed. Oh, yep. I don't know if I'm gonna talk about that. Okay, so WAGMI Games and DeFi Kingdom Games spoke about building community in a bear and bull market. Very interesting conversation. Applying it to Veve, they're doing a lot of right things. Collabs, thinking Ron English drop today is a great way to bring other segments into the community. Agreed. Very nice, Como. Very, very nice. This comment says, not me. Didn't you recently buy that amount for your fund? Oh yeah. Well, yeah, but that wasn't what pumped it. I know what my buy orders did, and that wasn't what pumped it. But yeah, there's someone else bought. Who was it? I don't know. Anna says, you got me excited. Thanks, bro. No problem. No problem. I tend to get people excited. Matthew is saying, Randy, what's up, homie? What up, Matthew? Air Blues is Randy. Did you take my advice a few weeks ago when I posted about Made Safe, eMade, and Made tokens? Price is going up big time, as I predicted. It's a legitimate project that's about to go to the moon. I did not. Let's talk about Made. Am I Salt and Pepper from the 1990s? Because let's talk about sex. No, I'm joking. Let's talk about Made, though. All right. So over the last 3 months, I'm waiting for. Oh yeah, over the last 3 months, it's done a 3x. It looks very nice start. Let's see what we got here. About 100,000 trading volume, $16 million market cap. I don't know what it does. I know that you can get it on Bitmart and Uniswap, but I don't know what it's about. Anything with a low market cap could definitely boom. So you never know. Who says I own? Oh, Kumo owns it. We are one of the 85 or 87 people that can do that. How did you guys fake pump the Black Panther Secret Rare? I didn't do anything. I got one at 289, and then there's one guy that has 27 of them, which is wild. Like again, this is not fake. This is not like fake news. I'm not like a lying politician here. Let's go to the. I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. Black Panther. You take a look on Stacker, Black Panther. There is 27 of those in one wallet. Like that's not me trying to fake pump it. That's not me. And again, it's not fake if it actually pumps because one person decided to sell 7 partner statues in order to go get 27 of these mother flappers. I got one because I collect all of the Marvel Mighties. I've been very bullish on them from the beginning, and yeah, it's am I talking about it? Yeah, because it's the scarcest Marvel Mighty we've ever had. That means something, at least for now. You could have another event where we get an even scarcer Mighty. We don't know. I don't think. Hey, Randy, I have some OMI stuck in my hot wallet. A bit 4x. Oh, outcome, yeah. Most likely going to be locked up for 1 to 2 years. What if it follows the same path that FTX does? However much you had on there, let's say you had $10,000 worth, you might get $6,000 or $7,000 worth of that when they settle their creditors in the future. That's the most likely outcome. Jason Payne is saying Bitcoin pump-tastic. All right, let's take a look. Somebody just dropped something out there. Let's take a look at the Bitcoin though. 69,000. Everyone comment nice down below with the 69. Yeah. Ethereum's almost at 4K. Very nice. How much? Truth, a day, Skywalker. Okay, get that. Nope, not going to do that. I don't know why you're doing that. Okay, moving on. So much for OMI doubling in a couple of days. It will. It's just got to get a couple of things have to happen first. I can't really say what it is, but it'll do it'll do a nice doubling, likely before the end of the month. Hey, this is Randy. Are my eyes correct? Did you buy 33K worth of Definity? It was like 28, give or take. I'll see if I can. It doesn't show me on Coinbase Wallet what I spent on it. Oh, actually, I might be able to. I might be able to show you. No, I can't. Even on the trends, like for example, like let's say the last couple of things. Okay, let's say like 29. You know, all right. So let's say like 29,000, give or take. And now maybe, but I had Definity before then, so maybe it wasn't a lot though. It was only a couple grand, I would say. So let's say 44, 46, 45. That doesn't come close to these guys. 71. So is that 100, 140? Let's say 2. Yeah, maybe like 33, give or take. 30, and it's worth like 38 now. And that'll go up really, really crazy in the future. But that's at the time, or that's what it is now. I don't know what it was worth. Yeah, no, that's wrong. That's wrong. Where you said receive 17,000 from, that's from the price that it is now. At the time, that was like 15, and the other one was like 11. So that's 26 plus the other ones. I actually probably put in maybe 29, and it's like 38 now. So I put in maybe 29K at the time. Mind sharing how much bumper you hold? I don't own a lot, and again, these are not from this, just for a fund that I manage. Um, the bumper is much less. Like it is much less. It's a couple thousand worth. I'm holding some money right now, waiting to get some, but yeah, I don't know if we'll see. Just also says, do you own any Epico? I do not own any Epico. I do not. Simple Things. Oh, I love that song. Simple Things by Mr. Quinn. You can offer me a diamond plated pearl. Oh, got it. But thank you, Simple Things. Big fan of the real Randy Chavez. Jimbo Lingo says, hello, Master Randy. I'm one of the 87 as well. You own all the mighties, my man. I think Tammy Hanna owns she owns all of the mighties. Yeah, there's a couple of people that I don't know that own all of them. Wow, one of a kind. Oh, thanks, fam. We got Abe saying, "Hey, Randy, you're one of a kind." Like, oh, thanks, fam. He's such a cool guy, such a cool dude. Anyone that says that. Fans like strong saying, "Bitcoin, yikes!" I mean, Bitcoin's doing well, bro. Why you yikesing the Bitcoin? Bitcoin's going nice, dude. I'm so hungry. Kind of want McDonald's. I don't need it. I'm too fat. But yeah, Bitcoin 69,000. Thanks. I appreciate it. Probably everything you do for the community. Yeah, I try my best. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But yeah. Anyway, that'll be it for me. Everyone, please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Everyone say bye, Dashi. I love you guys. Goodbye. Yikes is an oh, okay. Yikes. Okay. Copy. Why are you so stupid? I got hit in the head a lot when I was younger. Bye, guys. Meow. Never mind.